Thank you for listening to MichaelFranklinJr.com on Anchor FM. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to MichaelFranklinJr.com. I have another bone to pick with people out here right now. The situation that's going on with Oprah Winfrey, trying to talk about Russell Simmons and Russell Simmons and Michael Jackson and the stuff that's going on. 50 Cent, I like 50 Cent, man. He's very petty, but he's real. So he's going in on Oprah. And, I feel like Oprah has always been a token black person, for white supremacist organizations, because
they can say they let a person in.
Yeah, period. Just
or
like
a black person.
I mean, and it's going on with so many industries. The stuff that's and I've constantly talk about the stuff that's going on with Byron Allen and how they try to use P. Diddy and Magic Johnson and say we're doing business with black people.
She like a perfect example of what they would want because she was the first billionaire black person and she's a woman. So that's like a double hit towards the black culture because it's like now she gets to show off and belittle black men, and then she goes on top of it and add injuries to insult while publicly going out and downgrading black men and doesn't have anything to say about her, the white people that she deals with, like Harvey Weinstein. Yeah. And I don't understand that at all. Why Harvey Weinstein? Nothing's being said about Harvey Weinstein. Nobody's brought Harvey Weinstein up on charges. They canceled him. They took his star off the Walk of Fame or whatever. Yeah, whatever. That's okay. But Bill Cosby locked up. Harvey Weinstein not. Jeffrey Epstein not. It's just so many different issues that shows that, these white people, they support white people, but they don't support black people, and black people don't support black people. Yeah. There's so black
many
people are the biggest, least supporters. If you low key, because not all white people are bad, but you would actually get a white person to support you faster than you will get an actual black person.
I mean, some white people are just fair. Some white people will do the if you really show them that this ain't fair, they'll be like, I talk to guys at work all the time, and I'm like, this is not fair. Yeah. I don't think that it should be. I don't think that Bill Cosby should be locked up and Harvey Weinstein not. I don't think that the people. I think that the people in the Harlem 5 case, I think they should all be arrested and charged.
George, what's his name? George, the dude that killed Trayvon Martin.
Yeah, Zimmerman.
He ended up coming. A lot of people don't notice because nobody followed him afterwards. But he ended up killing, I think, 3 more black kids.
Well, I don't know, but I didn't hear about that. But I did hear about a whole bunch of stuff that he's doing now. Yeah, and then right now he's trying to sue he's trying to sue Trayvon Martin's family over the documentary. So you gonna kill their son
and be like, "Don't you put out no documentary?" You will cold blood, and this is the people that get support though. This is the people that they want to see running the street. Like they don't want to see. They don't care for black people. That's just point blank.
And it's just, and then I was watching also a debate about with Michael Eric Dyson and I forget the guy's name. I'm sorry. He's a big famous dude. What's his name? Well, never mind. It doesn't matter. But
Oprah.
Michael Eric Dyson was trying to talk about his white privilege, and he's like, I don't have white privilege. I don't think that white privilege exists.
Yeah.
That's white privilege.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, if we can show you very many instances of this white privilege that goes on in America.
And they got just like the people from Paranormal Activity, when he'll be like, all the windows is closed, all the doors is closed, but somehow all the furniture is circling around the room.
And then he tries to make
said it was the wind.
And he tries to make an explanation for there's no such thing as ghosts.
There's no such thing as ghosts. There's no such thing as white privilege. It was just circumstances. I really sat here and watched a video where this man drove off to save his life. The cold part about it is, what do you do?
Oh yeah, the guy who the police was trying to shoot.
What do you do if a police officer, you have no gun, you have no weapons. All you have is you and your girl next to you. And the police try to pull you out. And the first thing they do, they don't grab their tasers. They don't grab the pepper spray. They go for their gun. Aim at your head and get ready to shoot. But you was able to, hit that gas and pull off. Now you in a high speed chase. But at the same time, who do you go to? The same people that you only have one person to go to. Yeah, you only have one person to go to. Like, what do you do? You can't. You.
And right now, you can't go to the Black Panther headquarters.
Yeah, like they still.
I don't even know if there's a Black Panther headquarters. I'm gonna look that up later. I don't know if there's a Black Panther headquarters or what, because they took down the Black Panthers.
That part.
And we was just trying to protect ourselves. And they villainized them. They took them down. They made them look like criminals. Right?
Dealing with stuff like this, man. And then I don't understand why people haven't got to that limit where they just like, enough is enough. It's like everybody keeps coming to the same people that's doing it. It's like if your mom hit you and then you went to your mom and was like, Mom, you hit me.
Yeah.
Your mom would look at you like,
yeah, I hit you. Yeah, you deserved it. I did it for a reason.
But in this case, it's like we're constantly getting hit for no reason. Going to the same people that's hitting us and being like, hey, stop hitting us.
That's why, I want to give, I actually do want to. You say go back to Africa. I wish I could. I really want to go
either
back
Canada or Africa.
I'm saying.
I'm not staying.
I hear it's good. I'm hearing it's good in Africa. Never been to Africa. But it's just the situation that's going on in America, to where people are guilty until proven innocent.
That's stupid.
And then in the media, how blacks even are against black people. And I even want to point out the fact that, the things that's going on with Nick Cannon and Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
I really would like to support Eminem. I really would like to support Nick Cannon on what he does. Yeah. Nick Cannon, he's an awesome actor. He does what he does his thing. But I just want to be honest about that. Eminem. Eminem is like, I really wouldn't suggest going against Eminem in rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Comedy, you can tell as many jokes as you want to.
Right.
Joke all day.
And
like,
just on
Nick Cannon, you good with the jokes. Keep your jokes. Joke all day. Like, roast that dude as much as you possibly can. Keep it going. Like, but when you jump into the rap field, I think you're giving yourself an L.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the lane you had.
You're giving yourself an L.
Yeah, you should have never did that. If you listen to Nick Cannon, you should have never did that.
And everybody knows it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody knows.
Like, because nobody would have did it. Everybody would have been like, oh, great. He made a song. So,
but Nick Cannon, I would say keep at it. If you want to keep roasting, just keep roasting this dude. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to rapping,
Low-key, I kind of want him to keep going because I just like Eminem and his songs. Eminem is fire. Yeah. So just like, I don't care if Nick Cannon get torched. We're going to get some fire out of Eminem at Nick Cannon's expense.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But either way, we'll still get fire out of Eminem. Even if Nick Cannon continue to roast him on Wild 'N Out. That's what I'm saying. But don't give yourself a L. You know what I'm saying?
Try to level the
you know what I'm saying? Don't give yourself a L. Just go ahead and roast this dude. You know, that's all I'm saying. And calling him a white supremacist, I don't.
Yeah, that was stupid. And then it was worse because you made yourself look stupid because a lot of the things that you said, like he was in your top 5 and all that kind of stuff, and he's the greatest rapper, he's a legend, all that kind of stuff. And then you went back because y'all was dissing each other and just contradict yourself completely and said the complete opposite. You kind of look like a clown when you said that.
Yeah.
You kind of look like a clown doing all of that. Like.
And this is but back to, this is all just about, for me, I think it's all about economic inclusion. It's all about, the main reason why I wanted to come on here today was to talk about the stuff that's going on with, Oprah Winfrey and the black men and Bill Cosby. Matter of fact, I did a post about Bill Cosby, because how he's speaking out. Bill Cosby's been speaking out about, the case a little bit and saying that he's not going to admit guilt. He's probably going to serve his full term. Because I give kudos to this guy because he'd rather die on his feet than live on his knees. And that's the thing about it. I give a lot of respect to certain black men because they have that integrity. They would rather. Like he's going to do. He'll do a service full time before he puts that on his record that he's a sex offender.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not good on your record, and I don't even think he would be trying to have anything like that on his record.
Not at all.
I don't even think he would do anything like what they say he would do. But
not the way that they say he did it. Yeah. Because I would say back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. It was like, I would say it's kind of like the same that it is today. They have groupies. They have groupies that chase these stars down and will do anything to be with these stars. Yeah. They would do anything. So, and then years later, they want to say, oh, well, he slipped me a Mickey. Well, you was in a position to get slipped a Mickey.
You probably was trying to get that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why. And I have daughters. That's why I'm like, I tell my daughters this. My daughter said one time that she would when the football, because they're building the Raiders stadium. She said one time that when the football players get here, she gonna trip and fall so a football player can rescue her or something like that. And I was like, well, you're going to fall over 9,000 women. That's what we're saying.
They're going to be doing the same thing. And they're just going to pile up on you. Get out of my way. Yeah, you got a bunch of females flocking to them where they're looking at it like, okay.
Yeah, so you're going to stick your hand out and help out 9,000 women? Like, all of these women falling down. Why are all these women? I never touched anybody. Hold your hands up.
Right? Like, because the times we're going into... And the things that are going on, men gonna be scared to touch women. And it's not gonna be on some homosexual stuff. Yeah. It's gonna be on some, I'm not trying to be in jail for the next 25 years type of stuff.
I'm not trying to be in jail. I'm not trying to be on child support.
You heard about that guy that got arrested for sexual battery because he slapped this reporter's butt on TV?
No. Really?
That's why I say that. Going into 2020, guys is going to be so scared to even touch women because of the simple fact that the things that's going on. Like, now you can go to jail for touching a female.
Well, yeah, that's different. You slap the butt. But,
But like, it wasn't that. Even the females in the chat was like, down in the comments, they was like, it wasn't that serious.